Hey. Gotta do an audio check, of course. Gotta make sure I got a voice and gotta make sure you can hear me. So what's going on, everybody in the stream? How's it hanging? Okay, the music is a little low. Let's bring it up a little bit. This should be good. This should be what we want to hear it at. Sounds good to me. It's just background music. My voice is most of the way back. Probably won't be able to yell or anything, but I can talk now. Yesterday I couldn't talk at all. After that 7-hour stream with Courier Luke, yeah, I couldn't talk. I couldn't talk at all yesterday. I'm going to give it a little bit more time for more people to get in the stream, and then we'll get started with the shiny hunting. We're doing shiny hunting. That's something I never thought I'd be doing on the channel. Hey. Alright, guys, welcome to the stream. Ooh, that music got loud, didn't it? Let's see. Let me see how loud it is. Okay, that's not bad. It's just loud on my headphones. Okay. Alright, so like I said, welcome to the stream. Today we're just relaxing. We're gonna have a relaxing stream today. We're just gonna do a little bit of shiny hunting. I see some people in the chat down there. Not in the chat, but I see that some people are watching. Okay. So before we begin shiny hunting, I want you guys to see the team that I've assembled just for shiny hunting. This isn't anything special. Okay, all these Pokemon, I hacked them into the game. This is full disclosure. I hacked them into the game, but they are all 100% legitimate Pokemon with moves and stats and abilities that they can actually have. So this Staryu, for example, I think it was a Poochyena or something like that. I caught as a Poochyena, then went into a little file changer. It enabled me to change things within the game. So I changed it into a Staryu. It has Illuminate, an ability that Staryu can have. I caught it at level 2 and raised it all the way up to level 100 with rare candies. It's holding a water stone just in case I want to evolve it to Starmie. I like Starmie a little bit better. These are all legitimate stats, all of that, and then all the moves they can learn. These are all moves it learns by level up. So I haven't given it anything that it can't possibly have. It's just I didn't catch a Staryu. You can't catch a Staryu on Pokemon Emerald. What's going on, Carlos S? What's this stream about? We're doing a little bit of shiny hunting. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Pokemon or not, but in Pokemon there's monsters that you capture, and you can raise them up to be on your team, and they can be very diverse. This screen right here is all the stats, typical stats that are within your RPGs, your role-playing games. And then there's a lot of different factors that go into figuring out these stats, and I believe this game, in this third generation game of Pokemon, they have a special stat that determines whether or not is this normal color. Like, for example, this Pokemon right here on the left side of the screen is called a Staryu. It's a starfish, more or less. This is what typical Staryu look like. Yellow. They have the yellow jewel. I'm sorry, the yellow bracket, I guess, around a red jewel. But then there's special colors for Staryu that you could find. You could find a Staryu that is not this typical color. It's very rare. It's very hard to find it. And that's what we're going to be doing. Not Staryu, but the Pokemon, if you can see down at the bottom of the chat here, Pokemon that's kind of see-through. We're looking for a special version of that Pokemon. Okay, so like I said, this is Staryu. I have Staryu because it increases rating encounter ratio. Basically, it makes it so that we can find Staryu faster. Then we have Sceptile. Sceptile's level 100. Once again, I hacked in a Trico and then leveled it up so that it learned these moves here. Specifically, I wanted to have false swipe. For those of you who don't know, false swipe is a move that deals damage normally. The only catch is it can never kill a Pokemon. It can never kill another Pokemon. So always gonna leave it with at least 1 HP. So that means it makes it a little bit easier for us to catch a Pokemon. We want to get his health as low as possible, and then it makes it easier to catch it. So we have Sceptile here with false swipe. We also have Marowak here with false swipe. I'm gonna move it up to the front just so I don't mess up when we get into a battle. Scizor also has false swipe, and I believe that's it. Nope, we also have Breloom. Breloom also has false swipe. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to run around and try and encounter a bunch of different Pokemon. We're looking for a Zigzagoon. Who's normally kind of brownish. He'll look a little bit golden in this game if we find a shiny Zigzagoon. That's a Wurmple. Let's see. What's interesting is shiny hunting gets better with every passing game. Every generation makes shiny hunting a little bit easier. This was the very first generation where shiny hunting was a thing. So it's more or less full odds. That means let's see if I can explain this in a way that makes sense. The odds of a Pokemon being shiny, that means they have that different coloration, is 1 in like 9,000 something. Whenever you encounter a Pokemon, whenever screen flashes like that, you're pretty much rolling a 9,000 sided die, and you need the number 1 to be the number that comes face up. That's how hard it is. So it's called full odds. When you have that much, that bad of a chance, it's called full odds. There's nothing affecting how easily you can get it. So this is Zigzagoon. Here. What the screen will do is it will sparkle whenever you run into a shiny Pokemon. The Pokemon will show up just like it did, and then it'll have like some twinkles around the Pokemon, some little stars shining. That way we know that it's a shiny Zigzagoon. I'm gonna go ahead and count every single encounter. So we've had 3 encounters so far. We're gonna change that every single time. We're gonna count every single encounter because, like I said, it's full odds. There's nothing affecting our sequence of encountering Pokemon. All right. See, my sister had this game, but it broke. I never had a Pokemon. I had never played a Pokemon game since then. I don't know much about these games. These games are really interesting. Pokemon's one of my favorite games because there's so many different ways to play it. Even just this one game. This one specific game, Pokemon Emerald, is what we're playing today. There's so many different ways you can play this game. They've got a whole bunch of side quests, and then there's different challenges and stuff that you can introduce to the game. I didn't count the Wurmple. There's different challenges that you can add to yourself, not like have the game keep track of, but you yourself keep track of, and that lets you play the game however you want to. It's great. Honestly, that's what I love the most about Pokemon. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't like Pokemon at all, to be honest. Like I said, we're just having a relaxed stream today. I'm not trying to do anything super special. I'm actually kind of down after the what was it? I had a race against another YouTuber, one of my friends, Courier Luke. Met him a few years ago. We had a race. I'm not down because I lost the race. I'm down because I lost my voice after that race. We both talked for 7 hours straight. So the next day I couldn't talk. I know you can probably hear it right now. My voice isn't all that it needs to be for a typical stream. So I'm trying to relax it just a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm not streaming today because I've actually been looking forward to this stream for a while. But I'm gonna keep it toned down just a little bit. I figure we can all just have a hangout stream, just talk in the chat and things like that. Let's see. Carlos, she said you don't know much about these games. I'm actually doing a run of Pokemon Ruby. See, this is the 3rd generation. I don't know why I'm in this menu. This is the 3rd generation of Pokemon games. And mostly they put out 2 games, and then they put out a 3rd one for each generation. that more or less tells the same story. They twist some things up a little bit. 1 in 9,000. Yes, 1 in 9,000. I think it's 1 in 9,000. I'm pretty sure. I can check it real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 9,000. Let me see. If I go to Bulbapedia, I can look at shiny. And that's what's cool about doing a shiny, relaxing stream. I can just chill out for a little bit. I can look stuff up. Let's see. I'll look it up while we keep encountering. I have my controller set up so that I only need one hand to play, really. Whoops. Unless I do that. Let's try it again. I just don't want to miss the shiny while I'm looking things up. Let's see. I think the number is 9,000. What are the odds? Okay, so it's not 9,000 exactly. The number is 1 in 8,192. More or less 8,000. A little bit worse than 8,000. So those are the odds of us finding a shiny in this game. At any given moment, the odds of finding a shiny is picking up an 8,000 sided die, rolling it, and hoping you get the number 1 to come up, or calling it. Not even specifically 1, but calling the number that you're gonna roll on an 8,000 sided die. Those are the odds. That's how it works. Like I was saying, I'm currently playing through a run of Ruby, which is the first version of this game that came out. There's Ruby and Sapphire. Those both came out at the same time. And then this one, Pokemon Emerald, came out. I'm playing through Pokemon Ruby, but I'm doing what's called a Nuzlocke run. Basically, you add a few rules that make the game much more difficult. Because to be honest, these games aren't that hard. These games aren't that hard. It takes a little bit of learning your first time you play, but after that, you can pick up the next game and more or less get right into it. More or less, the rules say you can only catch 1 Pokemon per route. So, for example, this area that I'm at is 101, Route 101. Now, let's see. I can show you real quick because it's not going to take too long. This is the city that you start the game in. And then once you get to the next area is the next route. So, for this entire route, I'm only allowed to catch 1 Pokemon. That's the very first Pokemon that I encounter here. So, for example, if this was the first time I'm coming here, this would be the Pokemon I have to catch. A Wurmple. I have to catch the Wurmple. I'm sorry, I don't have to. I can try to catch it. If I accidentally kill it, I can't catch anything for this route. Okay? And then when a Pokemon faints, that means they've run out of HP, they take too much damage, and they can no longer battle, then they are done for good. They are not allowed to battle anymore. And if you run out of Pokemon, you have lost the game. It's a game over for your Nuzlocke run. It's a much harder way of playing the game, especially in these earlier games because you don't have a lot of variance in Pokemon. So you might end up with a lot of the same Pokemon on your team over and over. And then honestly, the game wasn't super balanced here either. Like, it still had a few things that were broken with it. So there's that. A friend told me that the last generation has versions called Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, this is the 3rd generation of Pokemon. Currently, we're on Gen 7. Let me not forget that one. We're on Gen 7. And the games that are out already are Sun and Moon. And then I think in about a month, in about 1 month, we have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon coming out. Like I said, for this one, there's Ruby and Sapphire. And then they put out Emerald, which is this game. There's Sun and Moon. Those are the first 2. And then they're introducing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as kind of like updates. They're fixing things, and it's supposed to be a sequel to Sun and Moon. I keep saying eventually I'm gonna get into Gen 7, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it just yet. I understand some people like the game, some people don't. let's see. There's Gen 1, which is red and blue. And then it had yellow as like its fixed version, its updated version. Then for Gen 2, there's gold and silver. And then their fixed version was, did I click it? I don't think I clicked it, did I? No, I didn't click it. Their updated version is crystal. There's ruby and sapphire. And then emerald for Gen 3. Emerald's what we're doing today. Gen 4 is diamond and pearl, and then their updated version is platinum. 5 is black and white, and then their updated version is actually 2 games, black 2 and white 2. They got real creative there. And then Gen 6 is X and Y. Those are the first ones that aren't colors at all. X and Y, and then they actually didn't have an updated version at all. They didn't have an updated version. And then the one your friend talking about, they have Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, and then their updated version will be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. All right. He's Wormhole. I chose to start with Zigzagoon because it's the easiest. In different areas, you run into a different assortment of Pokemon. Here, there's only 3, and you have the best chance of running into Zigzagoon out of all of them. So I figure that's a great place to start. That's a great place to start. I believe the encounter rate for Zigzagoon here is 65%. That means anytime you come here, you have almost, excuse me, 3/4 of a chance of finding a Zigzagoon over anything else. So Ultra Sun and Moon to regular Sun and Moon, what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is to regular Mario Kart. I want to say yes. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Graphically, there's no difference between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There's no difference between the updated version most of the time. The only difference is a lot of times they change the story up. They'll change it very slightly. The amount of Pokemon that you meet are different. It's more story and gameplay stuff than a graphical update than how things look. So I want to say maybe. I'm not entirely sure about how Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is. Like, for example, my character here, let's see. I'll show you in this battle screen here. So you see how Wormhole did a move? He like did motions. That's different. In Ruby and Sapphire, the first versions for this generation, they didn't move. They didn't do like animation things. My character also had a different color bandana. It's somewhat important, I guess. Each game also has its own mascot. So, for example, for this generation, I didn't do that one. Generation 3, there's Ruby and Sapphire, and then the updated version is this one, Emerald. I was about to say that looked kind of like it. Each game has its own mascot. So Ruby's mascot was a Groudon. It's this very land-based Pokemon, and it's kind of a blood red color. And then Sapphire, which is a blue game, has Kyogre, which is this huge. I guess you want to call it a fish. It's this super fish that's under the water and it's blue colored. Naturally, Ruby is red. Sapphire is blue. Okay, then for this game, Pokemon Emerald, there's Rayquaza. Rayquaza doesn't play a role in Ruby or Sapphire, but he does in Emerald. It's a story thing. And Rayquaza he's a very bright green emerald. So like that's the difference between the two original games and then the updated version that comes out. What's going on, Peter? Welcome to the stream. Peter, don't derail my stream today. Don't derail my stream. We're just relaxing. We're just chilling out. We're just hanging out, you know? Doing a little bit of shiny hunting. We're looking for a shiny Zigzagoon. I wish I made a button. What I'm going to do for the next... See, this is kind of just like a test run for shiny hunting on stream. What I'm going to do is make a button so that it can automatically... A button on my controller. Make it so that it can automatically update this for me because I'm getting the finest workout of my arm for clicking this thing. I'm getting the finest workout. I'd rather just have there be a single button that updates it for me. Hey, these tracks though. You know, I love me some video game music when it's remixed, when it's covered and things like that. Mario Kart Deluxe included everything that they didn't put in the normal Mario Kart 8 because they were too lazy, and had the most creative character, Gold Mario. I understand why they made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's mostly because Mario Kart 8 was one of the biggest selling games on the Wii U, and they very quickly moved on from the Wii U to the Switch. I think that's what it's on. Right? Am I just dumb? I'm probably just dumb. Let's see. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. What's the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on? Oh, yeah, it's on the Switch. They very quickly moved on from the Wii U to the Switch, so they kind of needed to include like one of the biggest titles that they've had ever. What's going on, Mini Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Today we're doing a little bit of shiny hunting. We're just chilling. We're just relaxing here for this stream. We're doing shiny hunting for a Zigzagoon. I actually like... You know, I don't think I mentioned this, but I like how shiny Zigzagoon looks. It looks pretty cool. I understand why they put a gold Mario. Pink Gold Peach, she needed a boyfriend. She needed a boyfriend. Did they give Luigi anything? Is it like a silver Luigi? You see, they put 2K on the Switch. It takes a lot. Yeah, it does. It takes a while to mine. I wonder if all the microtransactions are on that too. I wonder because people got upset about the microtransactions, so they just went on. They went back to what is it? Live, I guess. They just went back to live. I didn't even click it for that Zigzagoon. If everyone checking out the stream that just walked in right now, I went over the team that I have. It's a team of Pokemon that I hacked in, but they are 100% legal. They're not legitimate, but they're legal. I'll show you the team once again now that we're on Encounter 41. Okay, so the team right here is Staryu, Sceptile, Marowak, Scizor, and Breloom. I give it a nickname because I did this one a long time ago. These are all legal Pokemon. They all have abilities they're supposed to have. Their stats are possibly what they can be. They actually have no EVs, so I definitely didn't hack in EVs. I just leveled them up with rare candies. These are all moves that they can possibly know. Staryu I only have for Illuminate, and everyone else I have for False Swipe. False Swipe is a move that deals normal damage. It deals normal damage, but it has the benefit for us of always leaving the opponent with at least 1 HP. So it's never going to kill a shiny Zigzagoon. That's wonderful because they're at level 100. And then I'll show you the items as well. I didn't go over the items before. Yes, I hacked literally everything here, Ed. Well, I found most of this stuff, but 99 potions, I hacked that. Come on. I hacked in every single ball, and then I found these two. Don't give me any sass. I want to try and catch it with a Pokeball. This is Zigzagoon, but you know. And then that's more or less it. That's more or less everything that I've changed here. So, just so we know, just so we're clear, so nobody can say you cheated, Chill. No, I didn't cheat and I didn't lie. I showed you already. No, but now we have Mario, Baby Mario, Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario, Gold Mario, Peach, Baby Peach, Pink Gold Peach, and Cat Peach. Quality, relevant characters. Relevant characters. They're well, that's all a side result. I missed like 2 encounters here. That's all a side result of having all those amiibos. Carlos, I actually want your opinion on this. How do you feel? How do you feel about amiibos? What's your opinion on amiibos for Nintendo games? I specifically want Carlos says, because Carlos seems like he plays a lot of Nintendo stuff. Seems like he plays a lot of Nintendo. False Swipe is just perfect for shiny hunting. Yep. I mean, we're looking for a Zigzagoon. So honestly, we probably shouldn't even need False Swipe. I probably could have brought the Pokemon that actually we played through Pokemon Emerald with, and we've been okay. Let's see, Peter was talking about my music. This song is by Joe Monday. Joe Monday is actually one of my favorite people that produce music on YouTube. He's one of my favorites. That dude puts a lot of good stuff out. I mean, every single time I open my actual personal page, I go to it. He's got something else to do, and I listen to it. It's hot. I got more songs by him coming up, definitely. That Pac-Man mix that I use in every goddamn vlog. That's that's Joe Monday. That's my jam. That's my jam. What's going on with you guys today? How is your day going? Ladies in general, ladies in the chat. How's your day going? I added the thing down at the bottom, so if you like the music that you hear, you know the title and the name of the producer, the person who produced it. I shouldn't say producer. Not everybody is a producer. Yeah, I definitely need a button that says add on to the encounter, because I'm going to keep forgetting that thing's over there, to be honest. What I could probably do, let me see. Let me see if this will work. Let me change my window a little bit. Let's see. If I put this here, this over here. Nope, that's going to mess everything up, Chill. You're breaking everything, Chill. All right, let's do it this way here. I can put this. Ugh, this is ugly. This is ugly. Okay. Okay, I really only need to see half the screen, right? So let's do that. That works. And then we'll get to the next encounter. What I can do is hit this button. There we go. Yeah, I only need to see the side with the wild Pokemon on it. Poochie. Actually, I don't even need to see that. I can just look at the stream computer screen the whole time. Let's see, Carlos, he just hit me with his opinion. This is just what I wanted in the book. Let's see. I think they are way too expensive and irrelevant. 99% of the times. 99% of the time, they just unlock useless customs. That happens in Metopia, for example. I don't understand why they have success. The success for them comes in that it's collectibles. People like collectibles. People like physical collectibles. They hate digital collectibles. I've realized that people like to be able to physically have something because it's something that they can display when it's physical. Let's see. They unlock useless customs. What I like about Amiibo is when it unlocks custom skins or clothes or things like that. I hate when there's gameplay stuff locked behind Amiibo, especially when whatever it is just came out. For example, let's see if I can think of a good example. What's a game? A Splatoon 2. Splatoon, was it 2? It's one of the two Splatoon games. It's either 1 or 2. Splatoon came out. The game came out, and it already had. Whoops. Next encounter I need to not. Actually, I'll just bring it back down. There we go. There we go. What was I about to say? Splatoon came out and it had features locked behind buying Amiibos. That's the same thing as Day 1 DLC. That's the exact same thing. Day 1 DLC means that you buy a game, and you buy a game the day it's released or within the release window, and it already has stuff that you have to pay more to get. It should have just came with the package. For example, if we're talking about Pokemon, if we're talking about this game specifically, that would mean, okay, so at this point in Pokemon, there's about 380 different Pokemon. There's about 380 different Pokemon. Now, only 200, I'm sorry, not even 200, about 150 are available within this game. But that would be like saying, okay, you can unlock the rest of them. You can unlock all of the rest of them if you buy this little package that unlocks it in the game for you. And that package is available on the very first day. That's Day 1 DLC. They should have just put it in the game. They should have just put it in the game. That means they're trying to get more money out of you for extra, for no reason. They could just put it in. And Amiibo is more or less that. I don't think there's been a lot of games that had Day 1 DLC under the guise of Amiibo, but there have been a good few, like the big names. I know Splatoon has. I think there have been a Mario game or two that has. Yeah, 3D World did. 3D World had stuff locked behind Amiibos. Like that's what I hate. If the Day 1 DLC is stuff like different clothes and things like that, I'm okay with that. If it's gameplay stuff, like if it unlocks levels or mechanics or things like that, that's where I have a problem. I missed a bunch of these, didn't I? That's where I have a problem with it. Dude, you're pretty close to 300 subs. I'll help 1+1 sub. Appreciate it, Minigamer. Appreciate it. I'm not trying to race towards 300, but I am trying to, make sure I get a few subscribers here and there. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Or lady. Shouldn't assume. That's rude of me. I'm sorry. Friend buy me Amiibo for his birthday, but my 3DS needs an adapter to detect it, so I only use it to unlock a custom in Mario Maker. Now that's one thing that I do like. That's one thing that I do like, that Mario Maker has Amiibo functionality, but it's not anything specific towards Mario Maker. Like, you can use more or less any Amiibo that has existed and will exist, and it will unlock something in Super Mario Maker. That I like. That means that I don't have to buy something that's specific for just this game and doesn't work with anything else. And then I like that all the Smash Brother characters, I'm pretty sure they all have at least one game on the Wii U or coming out with the Switch, and they all work. So like Sonic has a game, Pac-Man has a game, all the characters that aren't Nintendo characters have a game, and all Nintendo characters, their things are more or less interchangeable between games. So like a Mario one would work for a Yoshi game, Yoshi would work for, I don't know, Metroid, things like that. They all work interchangeably. I like that. But locking gameplay stuff behind, I've never been a fan of that. I've never been a fan of. Now I have to buy this thing to be able to play even more of your levels. You couldn't just include it, or it has to be patched. It couldn't just been patched in. So what y'all think about the new National Treasure Hoodie Mellow? I don't know what you're talking about, Peter. But you can unlock all the customs just by playing 100 Mario stages. Yeah, definitely. I like that too. That you can get it, or you can do the work. I'm a fan of doing the work. I've never been anti doing the work. Okay, I have a question. Not to bring it back from us having conversation about whatever. I'm done with us having conversation about whatever, as long as we're having a conversation and it's not one person abusing the chat. What other Pokemon here within Pokemon Emerald would you guys like to see shiny hunts for? I have a list of different things that I've thought would be fun to look for, fun and feasible. Because like I said, we got a little bit more than 1 out of 8,000 of a chance of finding this thing. But what other Pokemon would you guys like to find? It has to be in Pokemon Emerald. It has to be available in Pokemon Emerald. Then there's the abomination called Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I don't know how I feel about that. See, like I said, I don't like the idea of having to buy this little custom figurine to be able to play stuff. But stuff like Amiibo Festival, that game is clearly just for people who like Amiibos, because that's how you play the game. You don't use a controller at all. You use the Amiibo to basically be your A button. But if you're buying a game like that, you should know that game is for Amiibo. You need Amiibo for that game. I would never play it. It's not for me. It's definitely not for me. But I see who they're going for with that game, with that entry. I understand it. I 100% understand it. Shiny Claydol. How, let's see. I want to look for the first stage, because most of the time the first stage of the evolution is much easier to find. I know you can run into Claydol, but its encounter rate is probably really, really low compared to ball toys. So let me see. Okay, so an Emerald ball toy is on Route 111. That's actually my favorite. I never would say something like this, but Route 111 is my favorite area in any Pokemon game that I played on the channel, because those are the ones that I played recently. Route 111 is my favorite area because of that song. That song is dope. I think the song is coming up later. I saw it on the list. Let me see. Let's see. So ball toy in Emerald has a 24% chance in Route 111 in Gen 3. Let me look up Claydol now. Okay, so let's see. Claydol locations in Sky Pillar. Well, that means I have to get back to Sky Pillar, huh? Looks like we're looking for ball toy. We can do ball toy. If it's around 25% chance, I'm okay with that. Around 25% is like my lower threshold. I must go. Have a nice day and night, everyone. Nice stream. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I got more streams like this coming up. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom of the screen. I plan on doing more shiny hunting on Tuesday, because I honestly don't expect to find a shiny Zigzagoon my very first stream out. a shiny anything, let alone a shiny Zigzagoon. So yeah, I plan on having more shiny streams. Just us relaxing. Let's see. Yeah, we could possibly look for a ball toy. We could possibly look for a ball toy. Like I said, 25% is my lower threshold. Anything after that, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting time. Now it's not gonna be immediate. It's not gonna be immediate, but I will put ball toy on the list. I kind of want to progress through the area. Like I don't know if you guys have realized this, but my I try to make my streams run parallel to whatever's going on with the playthrough right now. So for example, right now we're playing Pokemon Ruby. That's why we're doing this stream here in Emerald. And Pokemon Ruby, spoilers. I'm about to spoil something. If you haven't seen the Pokemon episodes just yet and you want to, now's the time. I can't even see. Hang on. See, I've been practicing this one. This is my spoiler hand, all right? As long as my hand is right here, that means I'm going to be spoiling something that's happening on the channel. So if you don't want to know what I'm talking about, I'm not spoiling anything that hasn't happened, but I'm spoiling stuff that's already been posted. So if you don't want to know what I'm saying, as long as my hand is here, I'm spoiling something. Oh, this is going to be difficult because that's the hand I use for my encounters. Okay. All right. You've been warned. I'm about to spoil stuff. Okay. So in my playthrough so far, we've got up to Roxanne in Rustboro City, Rustboro Town, whatever the hell, and we beat her. We beat Roxanne. So I typically, I can bring this down. So I typically don't want any. I don't want any streams to be doing stuff that isn't at that point yet, because it kind of ruins the area. So I'm not gonna pass by that point. Not gonna pass by that point. Oop, we weren't supposed to attack this man. We're supposed to just leave. And then like I said, I've got a whole bunch of things planned for the Ruby playthrough, and then the streams going alongside it. Don't worry, we're not just shiny hunting for the next month, 2 months, 3 months. We're not. We got this stuff. We just have to get there in the playthrough first. Zigzagoon looks kind of cute. It's dope. It's a really dope looking Pokemon. It looks nice. It's a normal type, and when you run into your normal types early in the game, that typically means they're not super strong. But it's okay because Zigzagoon is really cool. Zigzagoon's has got one of the coolest abilities in the game. Once you learn how to use it, it's actually really cool. There's a bunch of encounters that I didn't press anything for. Okay, note taken. By Tuesday, I need to figure out how to make it so that I can just actually, I think I know how I can do that right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna test something out live. I hope I don't break everything. Let's see. I see your question, Carlos. I'll explain it in a second. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so if oh no, it's not gonna work. I can fix that. I know how to fix it. I just don't want to do it right now because it's a lot. And if I do it the wrong way, I'll break everything that my computer needs for like the next week. Okay, so what ability? Pokemon have, in most cases, Pokemon have 2 abilities. They can have one. Every Pokemon has at least 1 ability, but some have 2 in this game. In abilities, let's see. If you go to their status screen, I'll show you using the Staryu. You see here it says ability. That's something that changes more or less how the Pokemon works. It's one of the new things that they introduced in this generation. So it says Illuminate, encounter rate increases. That basically means that as long as I have Staryu as the first Pokemon on my team, it's going to make it so that it's a lot easier for me to find Pokemon than if I didn't have it here. Things like that. Now, Zigzagoon could have 2 abilities. One of them is Runaway. Runaway makes it so that you can more or less always run away from a wild Pokemon battle. Most of the time, Whether or not you can run away is determined by which Pokemon in the battle has a higher speed. For example, this is a Poochyena. It's kind of fast. It's kind of a fast Pokemon. So if my Staryu and Poochyena were at the same level, there's a good chance I wouldn't be able to run away from it when I choose run. It'd instead say can escape, and then Zigzagoon, the Poochyena would attack me. But run away, if run away is the ability, it more or less always says that you're going to be able to run away. You will always be able to run away. Instead of, it will never say can escape here. I'm pretty sure it never says it. So that's one of Zigzagoon's abilities, but that's not the cool one. The cool ability it has, in my opinion, is Pick Up. Pick Up is an ability that it pretty much rolls a die or flips a coin. And if the Pokemon with the pickup ability doesn't have an item, let's see, I'll show you once again. You can see on this screen here, Sceptile, that's this guy that's dancing really quickly, and then Marowak, that's the one right under him, as well as Staryu, they're all holding items. That's that yellow square with the red thing around it. Those are all items. They're all holding items. But Scizor here and Quickness, the Breloom, they're not holding items. Items more or less give an extra ability or something that'll help you in battle. If a Pokemon with Pickup isn't holding an item, the game pretty much flips a coin. And if it lands on heads, I guess, then the Pokemon with Pickup has the chance of, the Pokemon with Pickup will have an item held, so they can find items for you. Now, what item they find for you depends on what level the Pokemon with Pickup is. And I'm not sure which game it is, but I think it's possible to find a Master Ball, which is a Pokeball that never fails at catching a Pokemon. It cannot fail unless, you know, there's certain things that will make it fail, but there are situations you wouldn't use a Pokeball anyways. A Master Ball will 100% catch anything you throw it at. And then there's all other things like nuggets, which can be sold for a lot of money in the game, things like that. It's a really cool ability. Like I remember one of my favorite things to do. I would just train up Zigzagoon, and there's another Pokemon that can have pickup for its ability. I forget which one. I would just train up a bunch of them and have them have their pickup ability on the team. So I had someone that's really strong, and then a bunch of Zigzagoon, and we would just go around finding different items and stuff. It's really cool. It's really cool. It gives you a lot of really good items, I think. Let me pull up the list. The beauty of the internet, because Lord, back when these games first came out, we didn't have the internet. We just had to find stuff out. Ourselves. Okay. Just Hydro, because I'm already in the window. I'm already in the attack window. Just go ahead and attack him, Staryu. You'll be okay. Okay, so Pokemon with Pickup. There's Meowth. Did Meowth have it? I think Meowth had it. Apom had it. Teddy Ursa had it. Phanpy. I knew Phanpy had it. So let's see. What are the different things you can pick up in this game? In this one, they didn't have Master Balls on the list. They didn't have Master Balls. It's one of the much later games. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong thing. Look at the wrong thing. Yeah, in this one, they didn't have Master Balls. But they had a bunch of different things like, let's see, is Nugget on there? I don't see Nugget on here either. They have rare candies, though. Rare candies are items that let you level up Pokemon without having to battle. It saves you a battle. They had leftovers. Leftovers is an item that you can give your Pokemon to hold, and at the end of each turn, it'll gain a lot of its health back. It'll gain, it's not a lot. It's you use it on Pokemon that have a lot of health, so it looks like a lot, but it's not a lot really. But then, like I said, that's another thing. That's another thing within this whole game, this whole series, and makes it fun. You can play this game so many different ways. keep missing encounters. Yeah, I definitely, come next stream, we will definitely be using a button to add encounters to that list. It is not fun clicking on that at all. It is not fun clicking on that. This song played already, didn't it? Just skip ahead. There we go. Give me something new. Show me something new. Everyone, what's your perfect 6 for your party to dominate overall? Peter's asking, what 6 Pokemon would you put on your team that you think are the best, that will not lose? Let's see. I'm only going to do it in reference to Gen 3 because my mind is all Gen 3 right now, to be honest. I have nothing on the mind but Gen 3. Like, my mind is trained. My mind is trained to play Gen 3 right now. Gen 3, let's see. Let's see. From Coliseum, I'm looking at my team that I used to beat Mount Battle to get the Ho-Oh at the end of Pokemon Coliseum, because that was the very first time I specifically trained a team to be able to do certain things, to be able to handle whatever we get thrown at us. Because more or less that's how you have to play Coliseum's Mount Battle. I had an Altaria. I had an Ampharos. An Altaria and Ampharos. I want to say a Wailord. Wailord knew Surf. Wailord knew Surf and Rain Dance, and he was partnered up with my Ampharos, who knew Thunder. Those two took everything out. They didn't care. They were indiscriminate on who they took out. Altaria was Fly and Earthquake. The fire type, I don't remember what I had for a fire type. It's been entirely too long since I played that game. What did I have for fire type? It was Altaria, Ampharos, Wailord. A Golem, I want to say. No, not a Golem. That was for the single player mode. I had an Umbreon. Umbreon was my Saboteur. Umbreon had stuff like Mean Look, Confuse Ray, all of that. Mean Look, Moonlight, Confuse Ray. Was it Flareon? Because Flareon was pretty fast then. Yeah, I had a really speedy charged Flareon. And then the last one. I think it was Sceptile for the last one. I think it was Sceptile because he has a lot of moves that cause critical hits. Max says, I fucking suck. Thanks for your proper feedback, Max. I'm appreciative of you. Thank you. Thanks, Max. That was mean. It's okay. It's whatever. We just have a relaxing stream. He came in here all ready to go. I don't know what he thought this was. But it ain't. We're just chilling out. We're just relaxing, man. No, everybody keep cool. Keep it cool. Guess he didn't like Umbreon. He'll be okay. He must have lost to an Umbreon once before. I feel bad for him. I need to, yeah. I kind of want to do this now so that I remember the encounter button. Because Lord have mercy. We broke 100. We broke 100, guys. If I run into a shiny Wurmple, I don't know if I'm going to be happy or sad, to be honest. I don't know if I'll be happy or sad. I need to make a note that I need to record another announcement video. I got another announcement coming up. We got crazy announcements going on. I told you guys we're doing a lot of things. I got another announcement video to make very shortly. I think I need it by not this week here, but by next week. I think I need it ready to go by next week. No, Staryu, stop trying to hydro pump the Zigzagoon. That's rude. That's rude. We're looking for a good old Zigzagoon. Yeah, shiny Wurmple, I'm probably going to be upset. Especially because I don't know what it's going to evolve into. Wurmple's got a branch evolution. Naturally, it being a caterpillar or a knockoff caterpillar, it evolves into a cocoon, but it's got two different cocoons that it evolves into, and then they evolve into drastically different things. There's Silcoon and Cascoon. One of them evolves into Beautifly, and the other evolves into Dustox, and they both suck. They both suck. Shiny Poochyena looks dope. It's gold. It is a gold color instead of jet black. It looks cool. It's pretty cool. Here we go. I finally got it out so that I can just move in place. I wonder if that makes it any faster. Yo, Staryu, cut it out. Why you would attack these Wurmples so bad? What do they do to you? You have a long history with attacking Wurmples. Okay. Let's see. We're 1 hour deep into the stream so far. We're 1 hour deep into the stream, so let me go ahead and give you the upcoming stream schedule. We're just going to pause it for a second. We'll be right back. Let me see. One thing I need to do. I don't think I have it here. Let me see if I can do this. I need to copy. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd the thing go? Where's my oh, there it is. Where's my Game Boy? I'll copy that and bring it in here. What's going on there, y'all? Okay, guys, upcoming stream. Give me a second. Let me get this looking just right. That's the game there, so no one can say, oh, chill, switch screens so we could cheat. No, it's right here. Shut up. There we go. All right, it's right there. Okay, upcoming stream schedule. So as we all know, I do 2 streams on Sundays. At 2 p.m. I stream here, and then over at 6 p.m. I stream over at twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. I'm part of the stream team there. So today over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive at 6 p.m. I'll be streaming a game called Last Word. It's a role-playing game where the whole theme is to get the last word in the conversation. The power lies in having the last word in the conversation. So I'll be exploring that. I don't understand the game at all. We're gonna have a hell of a time trying to figure that one out. Twitch.tv/InstantReplay Live. You can follow over there so that you get notified whenever I or someone else on the Instant Replay Live stream team goes live on the channel. And then at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, October 24th, I'll be back here with more shiny hunting. Hopefully we find a shiny today, but if not, that's okay. We'll be back Tuesday with more shiny hunting. Again, we're just going to relax. We're just going to chill out. I want to do too much. I want to do too much through the week. And then October 27th at 5 p.m., that's Friday, I'll be playing Orwell. It's a game where I work for an intelligence agency, and I have to use the internet or cell phones and things like that to find information to figure out who's behind all these bombings happening within the game. So if you guys enjoyed this stream so far and would love to see more, then all you have to do is hit that red button below this video. That's that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. That way you get notified whenever we go live with a wonderful stream like this one here. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going with the encounters. Let's keep these encounters rolling, boy. All right. 1 hour in, we're 110 encounters deep. We pretty much have full odds here. We pretty much have full odds. That means every single time it's a 1 out of 8,192 chance of finding a shiny. We'll find us a shiny, ladies and gentlemen. We will find us a shiny. Come on, shiny. I missed like 2 encounters there. Come on, shiny. Let's see. Ariel says that Peter. Yeah, that's Peter. That's Peter. What's going on, Francisco? Glad you're enjoying the stream so far. It's just a relaxing stream. It's just us chilling out, having a stream. Whole schedule. I gotta keep it so that people know what's happening when. I realize people like to know what's coming up. So I'll tell you, I can tell you the next 3 streams. Past that, I can't tell you nothing. Leave me alone. Stop asking me questions. I like to, and it lets me figure out for sure what I'm doing. That way I know. That way you guys know, and I know. I kind of just want to catch a Zigzagoon now. Who was it? Who was it? Was it who was it? Carlos, he said he looks cool. Yeah, it kind of makes me just want to catch every Zigzagoon now. We got it. I could hack in as much of the stuff in this game that I want to. I could hack stuff right now if I wanted to. I could hack in every single Pokeball ever. I wonder, like, if we actually get to 8,000. Yeah, I know one for. I'm sorry. I know 1 out of 6 doesn't mean every 6 times you'll get 1. But I wonder how many shinies we can potentially run into if we actually get to 8,000. Let's see. Can we switch? I should probably, no, I need to start you up front. I was going to say, I should probably switch someone else up front so I don't accidentally kill something with Hydro Pump. If we do find a shiny, I don't accidentally use Hydro Pump. Note, I need to put a Pokemon with Illuminate or another ability like that also has False Swipe. What's going on, Brandon Gray? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a little bit of shiny hunting here. Looking for us a shiny Zigzagoon, but because we can't really control what we encounter, I'll take what I can get. The goal, the aim, though, is shiny Zigzagoon. So we're here on Route 101 looking for shiny Zigzagoon. I know this boy. I know that boy down there has to be looking at us like, man, you've been running in circles for the past hour. What's wrong with you? I know that's going on. I'm pretty sure if we go up to him and talk to him, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm happy as can be. Just got shiny Regice after over 1,000 encounters. That's dope. That's good. That's pretty. That's actually. Let's see. What game was that? What game did you get a shiny Regice after 1,000 encounters? If that's this game, if that's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, that's pretty good. That's actually a pretty good number. Because it could take forever. It could take forever. Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, that's really good. Dope. Dope. I don't care so much for... I don't care so much for shiny hunting to sit there and soft reset 1,000 times. But I'm down with doing that here. Because it's just, like I said, we're just chilling out for the stream. We're just having a relaxing stream. Talking in the chat. Apparently, we're talking about buying baby clothes. Now, one final task, Regigigas. Do you want a shiny Regigigas? That's not shiny locked, is it? Shiny lock. I'm gonna look up shiny lock Pokemon real quick. Nope, accidentally killed the Poochyena. No, it's not shiny locked. Are you going for shiny Regigigas? And do you have the other two shiny? Do you have... There you go. There you go. Yeah, he just answered me. Both my questions. Dope. That's dope. That's really cool. Good luck to you. Good luck. Do you have... What is it? Do you have the shiny... Oh, I guess you don't have the shiny charm if you're... Still trying to get a Regigigas. Never mind. That's a dumb question. That's a dumb question. I told my girlfriend I was gonna give up dumb questions for Lent. Let's see. Question for the chat. What all shiny Pokemon have you caught before? Let's see. Brandon here is bragging about his shiny Regirock, Registeel, Regice. What all shiny Pokemon have you caught before? The shiny Red Gyarados, or the Red Gyarados, I should call them, does not count. Do not count the Red Gyarados as an accomplishment. It does not count. What's going on, One Up? Yo, someone else is hunting an emerald besides me. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. I'm just having a chill out stream. Everybody just relaxing. I already got a bunch of different Pokemon stuff going on the channel over the course of the week. I don't need a super hype, super stressful thing going on right now. So I figured we can all just chill out. We can do a little bit of shiny hunting. Let's see, I have the charm traded from Omega Ruby. Can you trade the shiny charm? I thought it was a key item. That was a key item. Let's see. Let's see. I know about Peter's tentacle. Listen, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I have an announcement to make. Peter loves Shiny Tentacle. That's his favorite Pokemon altogether. And then he loves Shiny Tentacle even more. Everybody, listen. I want some tentacle hype in the chat. I want some Shiny Tentacle hype in the chat. I got you. I'm joining you. Shiny Tentacle. Come on. Where are we at? Shiny Tentacle. Come on, give me my capital letters. Tentacle hype. Shiny Tentacle hype in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I want it. Let's see. Nah, Peter hates Shiny Tentacle. It's not that bad a Pokemon. It's not that bad. It's a shiny. It's not that bad. Let's see. For me, I've got a shiny. What is it? There's a crab. There's a crab Pokemon in Gen 6. What is it? Gen 6 Pokemon. Gen 6 Pokemon. What's the crab in Gen 6? What's the crab in Gen 6? Hi. The crab, I caught that. That was my very first. Was that my? That's my first shiny in the actual game, in a cartridge, not in a ROM or on an emulator. That was the very first shiny I've ever caught, not counting the red Gyarados. It's like Crawlitzer, something like that. Litzer. No, that's not it. What am I thinking of? I don't know what Pokemon I'm thinking of. And Crawl Launcher, something like that. Something. We're close. Crawl Launcher. It's something like that. Clauncher. Is that it? Clawitzer. Clawitzer was the one that I caught. It was a Clawitzer already. Was it? I think it was. Pretty sure it was. Yes, it was a Clawitzer because it's got the huge arm. It's got this. It clearly goes to the gym, but just for this arm. That's the one that I caught. That's the very first one I've caught. I want to say I had a shine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the first one that I've caught in an actual game. The very first one was Starly. And it's because of that I like bird Pokemon so much now. It was a Starly that I caught, I want to say in Diamond. That sounds right. Man, I did so much in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for me to not remember that game at all. I did entirely too much for me to not remember that game at all. There, I caught the Starly there. Then I caught Clawitzer in X. I caught in X. I caught that in 40. I think it was right on the 40th chain. And I want to say that's it. Now, when it comes to ROMs and emulators without using any codes, I caught a shiny Zubat in my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough. It's here on the channel. And that's it. I have a very small shiny list. Very small. I see Brandon says his first shiny was a random Cacnea. I bet that looks cool. I bet Cacnea looks cool shiny. Cacnea. I can't do the voice. My voice isn't back that far yet. It hasn't come all that way back yet. Let's see, a shiny Cacnea. What's shiny Cacnea look like? Let's see. Shiny Cacnea. Yeah, shiny Cacnea looks cool. It's a golden cactus. It looks cool. I want a shiny Cacnea now. Let's add that to the list of Pokemon that we'll hunt for. Let's see. Where do you catch it in Emerald? Where do you catch Cacnea in Emerald? Is it just Route 111? Is it just 111 that you can find a shiny Cacnea? That looks cool. It looks really cool. Let's see. Yeah, the only place is 111. Okay, so what's the encounter rate on one? Come on, Staryu, get it together. Get it together. What's the encounter rate over on 111 for Cacnea? I kind of want that in Gen 6. I might after my stream later tonight. I think I might go get me a shiny Cacnea for realsies. For realsies. Oh, it's 20%. That's not bad. Getting a shiny Cacnea. I want a shiny Cacnea. I want a shiny Cacnea. I want a shiny Cacnea. Yeah. Someone remind me at the end of the stream. Hey, chill. Go get your shiny Cacnea, idiot. So remind me. That looks so cool. Congrats though. Once again, Brandon. Congrats on the shiny Cacnea. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually gonna add that to the list. We could do that. We could find us a shiny Cacnea here on stream one weekend. I see got traded shiny Terrakion for Legend 4. No, it doesn't count. That doesn't count. You gotta catch it. If you don't catch it, it doesn't count. It's gotta be yours. It's gotta have your trader ID, your secret ID. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. I like how I said I'm gonna do a nice little relaxed stream, and then all of my calming music comes up, all of it. None of my super, except for the Kirby dubstep. Nothing super hype and antsy has come up. I wonder, does shiny hunting work in the Safari Zone here on Emerald? Because if so, then we can have some stuff in there too. The Safari Zone is more or less blocked off, barricaded off, so it makes it a little bit easier to find what you want. Seriously, honestly thought Regice was gonna struggle. Did the battle go on that long? I'm not sorry, not the battle. The trying to catch him, did it go on that long to where he needed struggle, or he started using struggle? Because I mean, I can imagine a legendary like Regice. I can imagine it would go on forever if you don't master ball them. Let's see, are there ways to get master balls in Gen 7 over and over aside from pickup? Because that's unreliable. As cool as that is, it's unreliable. Oh, Staryu. First, you're not supposed to attack the Wurmple. Second, why'd you miss? How'd you miss? Let's see. In Gen 6, if you want to pick up extra Master Balls, you have to match your ID with the lottery. How fun is that? How fun is that, guys? You have to match perfectly. How fun is that? Let's see, Brandon. If you weren't using Master Ball, have you used your Master Ball already? And what did you use it on? If you did, what did you use it on? It used all its ancient power, PP. Okay, got you. I forgot. It knows ancient power and curse, so everything went to hell. Master Ball at Retro Rock. Okay, got you. Well, I wish you luck with I missed a few of these. I wish you luck with Regigigas since you already used the Master Ball. What do you use? What's your plan for it? Do you use Dust Balls and Ultra Balls? What? Like here, since we're just going for a Zigzagoon, we probably don't have to fight it. We probably don't have to fight it at all, to be honest. We probably just throw a Pokeball at it, but I want to give it a special ball and give it its own ball. I know y'all see the shoulders moving. It's because it's my jail. When I drive to and from work, this song comes on, it's over. It's over for everybody on the road. You better get out my way. You better get out my way. No! What happened? What happened? Go back. Go back. I think I just didn't download the whole song. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have this in my library. Let me see. What is this, Victory Road? I need to add 1 to the counter. I'll add it. Yeah, I also have my Manectric with Thunder Wave. That's how I got Regice. Yeah, that's sound strategy. That's a sound strategy. Dang it, I don't have the song get here. I'll have to add it for the next stream. It'll be back in the next stream. That's my joint. K Solus is another good person who produces music that I follow. He kills it. They kill it, consistently killing the beat. I'm gonna stock up on Dust Ball and Timer Balls. That's the way to go about it. That's the way to go about it. Good luck to you. Alright, almost at 200. We're picking up speed now. Now I stopped playing around with menus and stuff. Because it took me, let's see, at the end of the first hour we got to 110. I just got another 50 in half an hour. So we're picking up speed now. We're picking up speed. For those of you just coming into the stream, if you're just now coming into the stream, but you see me catching with the Staryu and you're wondering how I got Staryu here, let's see what happened on the chat. What you mean? What you mean, Carlos? If you're just now wondering how I got a Staryu here, I hacked it in. I hacked it in. It's a legal Staryu. I'll show you guys once again. I like to update you with this. It is a legal Staryu. It has an ability that it's supposed to have. It has stats that are possible. It has moves that it can use. That's the same thing for everybody on the team. All these Pokemon are legal. They're not legitimate. I hacked them in, but they were hacked in at very low levels, and I leveled them up, so they all have moves that they should be able to know. They all have moves that they should be able to know. when it comes to catching, when we actually do find a shiny Pokemon. Hopefully it's a Zigzagoon. But when we find a shiny Pokemon, we'll be using hacked Pokeballs. I hacked in 99 of every single ball. Come on, let's like, yeah, they're not legit Pokeballs, but we're looking for a Zigzagoon. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. And you might be asking, Chill, are you going to use this in your playthrough of Emerald? No, I'm not, because I've already played. I'm playing through Pokemon Ruby for our Nuzlocke on the channel. We're playing through Pokemon Ruby, so no, I'm not going to be using it in a playthrough of this game. It will be used for something, though. If we manage to get it, it will be used for something. I just went to the movie learner, and Regice, Regirock, and Registeel can learn Explosion. Yep, that's one of their cooler moves. I'm glad they don't know it when you encounter them, because that would make it hell and a half. You know, it'd be horrible trying to catch them and use Explosion as you whittle them down. It's selfish of them. Selfish kings. Come on, find a thing so I can open this water bottle. There we go. Come on. I'm waiting on the one time this thing is gold. We're not looking for the Poochyena, but if I find me a gold Poochyena, I'm catching it. I'm catching it. See, we've been doing this for an hour and a half now. Let's see, Peter says playing these games is when he first, his first cuss words. We've been playing this for an hour and a half. Trust me, if I was doing this by myself, if I was streaming this, I would have stopped after like the 20th encounter. Because shiny hunting's not a thing that I typically do. I very generally don't care if a Pokemon is shiny or not. It's not a note on their power, which is mostly what I use them for. They all look the same. They all have the same sprites, so it's not too much a thing for me. But if this was me doing this just in my downtime, I would have stopped around encounter number 20. Let's see, what's the best camera for filming and singing on YouTube? To be honest, there's not really a best. As long as the camera, when it comes to YouTube stuff, as long as the camera is of the best quality or has the highest possible resolution for YouTube, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. What you want to look at is when it says it'll say it's something like 640p, or it'll say 720p, or even 1080p. You probably want to go 1080p if you're going to be doing something like singing, because people like to see who they're looking at in the highest quality. The P is how many is the dimensions for the screen. So for example, I don't know if you could tell this or not, but my stream, like not just my webcam, but the entire thing that you're looking at, with the Game Boy, the stuff down at the bottom, the chat, all of that, that's 1080p. That's 1080p. Because I'm playing Pokemon, I don't need all the graphics and stuff. But that's 1080p. As wide across as it goes is 1080p. The Game Boy, that there, the stuff to my left on screen, it's a weird dimension. So if I were to stretch that all the way out, I missed like 3, didn't I? If I were to stretch that all the way out, it wouldn't cover the entire screen. There'd be some black spaces. I think the black spaces would be on the sides. You're probably gonna want 1080p. That'll look the best. When it comes to the camera, you don't. It's not the visual that you're worried about. It's probably the audio that you want to worry about. And it's not so much the camera itself. it's more your surroundings. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me see. I'm gonna put on my other headphones real quick so I can hear exactly what you hear. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but my computer is whirring very loudly. That's because I'm running the program I use for streaming. I'm playing a game. I got my music going. I have an app that lets you know what song we're listening to. Or not an app, a program. Let you know what we're listening to. I'm gonna shut up for like 5 seconds so that I can see if I can hear my computer. Let's see. No, I can't hear it. And it's probably masked because of my settings on my mixer, my audio mixer, as well as my microphone's quality, and then the music as well. Those are all probably masking it so you can't hear it. But you want to, if you're singing, you want to worry more about the microphone. And most decent cameras, I'm sorry, not the microphone, but the sounds around you. You want to be cognizant, I guess is the word, of the your ambience. You don't want the fan in the background going off. You don't want the door behind you creaking. You don't want noises down the hall. All of that. So that's probably what you want to look more at. Let's see, he's got 74 dust balls and 85 ultra balls. Good luck. Good luck, Brandon. I figure I hope he has timer balls too. I hope he has timer balls. Because if he gets so far down that list that the dust balls and the ultra balls aren't working, he could try timer balls too. Timer balls. Let's see, dust balls work best in caves and at night. Ultra balls have a standard rate of catching things better than most balls. And then timer balls, as the battle goes on with more turns, it gets easier to catch whatever you're trying to catch, and it maxes out at turn 40, I believe it is. We're almost at 200. We're almost at 200. I know if I find this shiny anything, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I don't tell everybody my secrets, but I'll tell you guys a little secret. When it came to getting the shiny Starly, I cried. I cried because I was like, yo, it's a thing. It looks different. It's so cool. And then when it came to getting the shiny Clawitzer, I cried. Because it was a shiny. Come on now. I'm allowed to cry. I've only cried over video games in my life. In movies once. Don't tell nobody that. Shh. That's a secret between you and I. Alright? So if I cry on this shiny here, I warned you guys. Alright? I warned you guys. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I mean it. We won't do this no more. We won't do it no more. Alright, now we're running into nothing but Puchianas. I kind of wish Eevee was a wild Pokemon here. I wish you could find Eevee in the wild, because I would definitely go on a wild Eevee hunt. I like Eevee. That's one of the wild or the shiny Pokemon that I actually want to have before I die. Let's see. I don't remember if I have a shiny Eevee on the 6th gen games, or if I hacked it into an earlier game and I just tested out what all the different evolutions look like. A shiny Eevee would be dope. I feel like that's how you get rich and famous. You get you a shiny Eevee. You get you a legitimate Shiny Eevee. Question for the chat. I got a question for the chat. Aside from Shiny Tentacool, what's the worst looking shiny Pokemon? What's the worst looking shiny? Tentacool is not even that bad looking. Peter's just sensitive. Peter's just sensitive. But what's the worst looking shiny Pokemon? Let's see, I missed a couple of these, did I? Yeah, I definitely need to get that button. I definitely need to get that button. I'll have it for the next stream. I will definitely have it for the next stream. I just have to change how my controller is set up, that's all. And I need to build a new controller preset altogether. The one that I actually have right now is not possible to do what I need to do. It's simple. It's something simple. I just can't do it on stream because if I mess everything up, we'll be done. We'll be done here. Come on. Let's see. Shiny Marshadow looks dope. We're talking about the worst looking. Which was the worst looking? Which one does not look dope? Which one looks the opposite of dope? Oh, you killed him. Good. That means you're out of Hydro Pump, aren't you? Good. That means we won't accidentally kill anything. No, not counting Tentacool. And Tentacool doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It actually looks like it makes more sense. The red on normal Tentacool is supposed to be looking menacing, but as an octopus, is Tentacool? Tentacool's what it's not a jellyfish. It's like a what is it? What is Tentacool? It is a jellyfish. Okay, that's what I was thinking. As a jellyfish, you don't really want to look menacing. You want to not stand out. You want to not stand out. So the red on it is actually not good for its species. We're gonna get a little scientific here. The red. Oh, it's not. Go away. Go away. Go. Bye, Pucciano. We're talking about science here. The red on it helps it to not be what it's supposed to be doing, which is blending in. The stingers on the jellyfish are so that whatever is nearby it knows to back away so it doesn't have to fight, because it can't fight. So the green on it actually works better than the red. You know what? I was joking before, but I'm all for Shiny Tentacool now. Shiny Tentacool for president. Shiny Tentacool for president. All right, 2020. Let's make things happen. That's his slogan. Don't tell Tentacool I came up with the slogan for it. I'm all for Shiny Tentacool now that we're looking at it. I'm all for Shiny Tentacool. I'm adding that to the list now. We're gonna get, because it's easy. As a matter of fact, really easy to go get a Shiny Tentacool. I did the research. I've done it. We're gonna go get one. Let's see. So you guys know, we're not just gonna be doing shiny hunting like this. I got a whole bunch of other hunts planned out, and there's actually one that's not gonna be a super calm and relaxing stream. Like, it's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be hellish. I'm saying it now. It's gonna be hell. There's a lot of hunts coming up. I don't think people understand when I say, like, I spend months planning out some streams. I mean it. Playing out streams and looking at schedules. I mean it. I've got a lot of stuff. We just got to get there. We just got to wait for the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke playthrough to get there. That's one of our 2 playthroughs going on at the moment. The other game is Wario Land 2. So if you're checking out the stream and you want to subscribe, you want to check out the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke, feel free to subscribe. I'm posting Pokemon 4 times a week and Wario Land 2 twice a week. I feel like we can get through 2 games at once. Like I said, done the math. I did all the research. I got this. I know what we're doing. I missed like 2 encounters, didn't I? See, we're at 200 now. Almost 200. This is my jam. That Route 111 song is amazing. Anyone who feels otherwise, you don't know good music. You don't know good music. It's okay. Not all of us can be musically inclined. Number 200 is a Wurmple. Let's see, at this rate, we could possibly make 400. We could make 400 by the end of the stream. Stream's gonna go on till 5 o'clock. I don't know if not everyone who follows the channel knows this, but I stream in 2 places. I stream here on youtube.com/theyallplay. And at 6 p.m. on Sundays, I stream over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. So I'm going to end the stream at 5. That gives me a little bit of time to relax a little bit more and get ready for my upcoming stream. So this stream will go on to about 5. I feel like we can make it all the way to 400. We can make it to encounter 400 before that stream. Encounter 400 would be what? Let's see, if the number is 400 out of 8192, that would be 4% of the encounters. At that point, we would have done 4% of the encounters in full odds. It's not saying you're guaranteed one shiny Pokemon in every 9,000 Pokemon that you find, but it's saying those are the odds. That's the average, more or less. So we be getting there. We be getting 4% of the way there. What's going on, Mr. Scatterbugs? Welcome to the stream, buddy. We're doing a little bit of shiny hunting. We're just chilling out. We're just relaxing. It's not super intense. It's not super antsy. I'm just chilling out. I don't know if you can. You did catch part of the Pokemon bingo race, didn't you, Scat? That was a 7-hour thing that resulted in me not having any voice at all yesterday. Work was horrible. Work was horrible because I'm the only person at my job that speaks more than one language, so I had to talk. I had to talk for a good part of the day. So we're just relaxing. I figure all of our shiny streams can just be relaxing. We're just chilling out, asking questions, talking about whatever in the chat. It's all good. So we're just relaxing with our Star U. Okay, it's almost the next hour. I'll go ahead and explain it once again. For people coming into the stream just now, this is the team that we're using. This is just for shiny hunting. This is not our competitive team. We're not even playing through Pokemon Emerald. Don't even ask me. How did I get a Star U? I hacked it in. I actually hacked Star U on purpose because I know that you can't get Star U in Emerald. So what I did was I hacked in the Star U by catching something else, changing it to a Star U, and then it was at level 2. I raised it all the way up to level 100 with rare candies. So all these moves that it has are actual moves that it can learn by level up, and that goes for every single Pokemon on the team. The rest of the Pokemon just have false swipe. That's the point of the team. Just so you guys know. I purposely picked Star U so nobody can say, well, maybe he hacked his team. No, he definitely hacked his team. Here's the explanation on how the team was hacked. Here's the explanation. Like I said, we're just relaxing. Just doing a little bit of shiny hunting. The aim, I hope to find a shiny Zigzagoon. That's why we're here in Route 101. It's much easier to find a Zigzagoon here than anything else. It's almost 75% chance. I think it's 65. I think it's 65. The way numbers work, that's a big chunk. That's a big chunk. So I figured, let's just start with something very simple, something very, very easy and cool. A Zigzagoon. A Zigzagoon. Why Zigzagoon? Because it's very basic. It's very basic. It doesn't get much more basic in Gen 3, in an untouched Gen 3 game than Zigzagoon. Now, if we find something else that's shiny, I'm catching it. Okay. Oh, you best believe I'm catching it. But the aim is Zigzagoon. We'll work our way up the ladder. I mentioned earlier, I don't want to start at the top, especially if you're someone that's watching the Pokemon Ruby playthrough. Once again, spoiler hands. This is a spoiler hand, but I'm only spoiling something that's in a video that's already published to the channel. Give me a second so I can see where my hand is. There we go. As long as this hand is up, I'm talking about a video that's on the channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, now's your time. Just all you have to do is mute the channel, mute the video, mute the stream until this hand is gone, and then you'll know that it's okay for you to come back and listen. You've been warned. We only made it up to Rustboro City so far, and we beat Roxanne, the gym leader there. So I don't. Oh, hand goes down now. So I don't want to make any streams that are already paired up with the game that's happening to be doing stuff that's past that, in case you don't know what the game is like. There's a lot of people that follow that actually that aren't familiar with a lot of the games I play, even the big name ones like Super Mario, like Sonic games, like Pac-Man. Yes, Pac-Man. Like Pokemon. So I don't want to spoil stuff for them. I don't want to spoil stuff for them, and doing that means that we're very limited in the shiny hunting that we can do, but that's okay. That's fine. We can still do a lot of stuff here in Route 101. There's a few other areas that we can go to too. We'll do those in future streams. Listen, you guys know we got plenty of time for streams. One thing I will say, I'm not streaming Pokemon every single stream in the course of a week, okay? So we'll stream Pokemon here today. We'll stream Pokemon in the next stream, but after that, we're not going to stream Pokemon for the rest of the week, okay? I don't want to do I don't want people to get the idea that this is a channel that only plays Pokemon. Some people think that. I don't know why. There's way more. Out of all the videos, I maybe have 10% of my videos are Pokemon, but then everything else, they're all over the place, and I like it that way because I like to play a bunch of different games. I don't like to play the same series of games immediately over and over and over and over. Like Wario Land. I'm on Wario Land 2. I've actually played more Wario games. I've played more Wario games than Pokemon games on the channel. Now I think about it. Yeah. I played more Wario games than Pokemon games. When I bring back Battle Frontier, it's coming. It's coming. You don't know. I don't tell you everything immediately. It's on the schedule. It's coming. I missed like 3 encounters. It's coming. Battle Frontier will come back. Like I said, I like to do a bunch of different things on the channel, and this is one of the different things. I like to experiment a lot. So let's experiment with shiny hunting. How is it going? A lot of people so far have said that they like the idea of shiny hunting, just having a relaxing stream, us chilling out and having fun. So we can do this. Like I said, not every stream is gonna be Pokemon, and not every Pokemon stream is gonna be shiny hunting. So let's all just chill out. Let's have fun. Let's just have some fun with this. We're already 215 in. What is this? Olivine City? Oh, it's Slateport City. I knew it was something on the coast. How about this? Let's see. I never asked this. I don't think I've ever asked this on the channel. So let's go ahead and ask it. Let's see. What's something that you would like to see me do with a Pokemon stream? When I ask that, I don't mean like what game do you want to see me play? Like, what's an activity that you would like to see me do? Because if you tell me you like to see something like, oh, I want you to play through Pokemon Black. Okay, I'll play through Pokemon Black, but you weren't specific enough, so I'm going to do what I want to do in Pokemon Black. That's what I mean. Like, what's an activity that you want me to do? Or you would like to see me do? I got a bunch of plans for a bunch of different things, but I do want them to be stuff that people do want to see. So what would be something interesting that you would like to see? Shiny hunting for like 3 hours. Yep. The first 2 hours have gone by pretty smoothly. It's like I said, we're just relaxing. We're just chilling out. Like I mentioned, I did the 7-hour stream and I could not talk. It felt like my vocal cords were destroyed yesterday at work. But like I said, I have to talk at work because I speak. I'm the only person who speaks more than one language, so I have to talk eventually, or we're never getting anything done. So I figured, I can't really just relax. I don't want to just call the stream off. Let's just do something. Let's just do something easy and cool and relaxing. Hence, we're shiny hunting. We're just chilling out. You notice I didn't even turn on the other light. I even turned the other light on. Let's see. Scatterbug says a soul link. The only problem, I'm not saying I won't do a soul link. The only problem with doing a soul link is that we have to find someone whose free time matches my schedule, because I work closing shifts. I work closing shifts at work. So that, for those of you who don't work, that means I work mostly in the afternoon and at night. Not late at night, but at night. So that means that this has to be someone who's available to work on the weekends. And that also means that I need to figure out time on the weekends, because I work Saturdays. I might come home Saturday and stream if I'm feeling up to it. And then I stream all day on Sunday. So they've really got to fit. We gotta stay on the schedule. We gotta stay on a really tight schedule. I'm not opposed to it. It's just I know that that's something that's really, really all the way out there. Really all the way out there. Play Black 2 or White 2 with the language set to Japanese. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not because I can't do it, but because I've never played Pokemon Black 2 or White 2. So I don't know what they're saying in English. I definitely don't know what they're saying in Japanese. I definitely don't know what they're saying in Japanese. Far be it from me that Gen 5 is a generation that I'm almost 100% unfamiliar with. Anyways, for example, like I know the starters. I know the starters are in Gen 5. What is it? Well, I won't say I know the starters. I know the monkeys are in there, the elemental monkeys. I know that they have, what is it, Audino? And besides that, I don't know what's in Gen 5 at all. I know, my thing, Whimsicott. Whimsicott's in, Whimsicott's Gen 5. And then beyond that, I genuinely don't know what Gen 5 is. To the life of me, if someone held a gun up to your head and said, all right, chill, you have 5 seconds. Name 6 Pokemon in Gen 5. I'm going to tell them, just go ahead and shoot. Just go ahead and pull it. Just go ahead and pull it. Or a sleep lock, which means you have to play a whole game in one sitting. If you fall asleep, you lose. I won't say that's not impossible for me. I won't say it's not impossible, but once again, I just got to find the time. I just got to find the time to do so. It could be a thing. It could be a thing. The sleep lock. Aside, you know why I don't like ROM hacks? I don't like ROM hacks because most of the time they're not balanced, and they don't. And in most cases, they either don't provide a challenge, like they're too easy, or they provide a challenge that is impossible. They're not hard, they're impossible. And if you ask me, a sleep lock sounds like that to me. It's a Nuzlocke, but you can't go to sleep. You have to do it in one sitting. I mean, okay. Okay. That's not really an additional challenge unless you're the type of person who can't sit and play through a game like that in one shot. Most of the games that I play them in one shot. So, and Pokemon's honestly not that long a game. If you sat through the entirety of the what's it called, the 7-hour stream that Luke and I did, the versus bingo, I knew it was gonna be a long game. I knew it was gonna be 7 hours. Now in 7 hours, I missed like 4 of these, didn't I? In 7 hours, I got all the way to... Damn, where did I get? In 7 hours, I got all the way to where I could have fought Erica. I didn't need to, but I could have fought Erica and beat her. So that's 4 badges. That's roughly half the game. And then after that, where did I get to next? Did I make it to Fuchsia City? I don't think I made it to Fuchsia City. We're just gonna count Erica. So I made it about halfway through the game in 7 hours. Like that's not too difficult. Like I could feel tired. I knew I was tired at the end of that stream, but I mean, I've been sitting doing nothing but looking at my computer for 7 hours. So yeah, duh, we're gonna be tired. That's almost a whole work shift for me. It's not impossible. The only thing is, it's not like it's not truly a challenge. It's not. I won't say it's not a challenge. I mean, like, it's not adding anything to the Nuzlocke challenge. Really, it's just telling me do it in one sitting, which isn't impossible. It's not even really difficult. The Nuzlocke part is the hard part, not the sleep lock part. And I'm not discrediting it. Anyone who's completed a sleep lock, kudos to you. Congratulations. But it's not really adding stuff on, you know? To be honest, if I wanted to record an entire Nuzlocke, in one sitting, I think I could. If I had the time and the day to do so, I could do it. I could do it. The only catch, like I said, the 7 hours, at the end of the 7 hours, I really could not talk. Talking sucked. Talking was horrible. So that's the only thing. I gotta be able to do. If I were to do that, I'd have to find all the time in the world to do so. So the first episode would be something, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my impression of me doing a Nuzlocke. It'll be something like this. The first 2 episodes. All right, everybody, welcome to Dog Play. I'm your host, Chill the Beast. I play Pokemon. I don't know what I do. I'm playing Pokemon Gold. I'm doing a sleep block. Woo! 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 And then hang on. Let me find the thing. I grab my water bottle. And then I go. And I get my starter. I run in. We get to episode 20. I'd be so like, all right, guys. Welcome. 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 Hey, here's the badge. I got badge number 3. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. It'd be something like that. It'd be something like that. Honestly, I don't know that that's super entertaining. And ultimately, that's why I take breaks between episodes. Not because I don't have time. Or I'm sorry, not between episodes, but between sessions. Not because I don't have time. Or because I need to train people up. More because I don't want to be worn out in the first I'm sorry. I don't want to be worn out in what is the first episode for the week. So let's just record some more tomorrow. Let's record some more tomorrow. We'll be okay. It'll be okay. We got 4 episodes done. We got 5 episodes done. We'll be okay. We can record tomorrow. Give you guys all the behind the scenes today. I'll give you all the behind the scenes. All right, 4 o'clock. We got 1 more hour. Let's see. I said I think we can make it to 400. I don't think so. I missed too many presses of the encounters. Now, a solo run. Solo runs are fun. So those are fun. Solo runs are fun. If you're not familiar with a solo run, it's kinda like a Nuzlocke. Not really. not at all. Never mind. It's you beat the game with one certain Pokemon. Most of the time it ends up being your starter because you don't really have control over that. But if you have the ability to get into the game and set it up so that you can have a certain Pokemon, you can. Solo runs are fun. After the Fire Red Nuzlocke, I'm not going to reveal what happened in the Fire Red Nuzlocke. But after that Nuzlocke, after a certain event happened, I decided to go through Pokemon White with Skitty. And while it's not impossible, it is hell because Skitty's not a Pokemon that's really meant for beating the game with just Skitty. Like, Skitty had to be over leveled by, I think, 40 levels by the time we got to the 3rd gym. I want to say that's ridiculous. That was ridiculous. No shiny charm. No shiny charm. I don't think shiny charm existed until Gen 5. Let me see. Shiny charm. Yeah, it didn't exist until the very end of Gen 5. Literally the only game that I have that I could stream and do shiny hunting with a shiny charm is Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. That's it. We're pretty much, it's literally every single encounter here is full odds. If we ever run into a shiny, it'll be a full odds shiny. It'll be a full odds shiny. That means, for those of you who don't know, full odds is basically in a game that you can do chain hunting. You can do chain hunting. Full odds will be the very first encounter if you're chaining. The first one will be full odds. That means you have 1 in however many. For this game, it's 1 in 8,192. 1 in 8,192. For those of you who don't know what that means, imagine this is a 6-sided die. Let me get a die that you can actually see since it's so dark over on that side of the camera. This is a 20-sided die. Why would I pick that up? It's got 20 sides on it. Size numbered 1 to 20. So if I roll that die and I call any number, I have 1 in 20 chance of that number being the one that's face up. So if I have 1 in 80,000 of a chance for anything here, that's the same thing as rolling 8,000 sided die. An 8,000 sided die and calling whatever number comes up. That's full odds. Now, because this game doesn't have chaining, that means literally every encounter is full odds. Literally every encounter is me rolling an 8,000 sided die and trying to call the Pokemon that comes up. I'm sorry, trying to call whether it's me rolling an 8,000 sided die, 8,000 sided die, and trying to call the number that comes up. That's how much of a chance I have of getting a shiny. Are you allowed to evolve the Pokemon in the Solar Run? Yeah, as long as you only beat it with that Pokemon, whatever you chose to start with, as long as you beat it with that specific Pokemon, you can. So, like if I was doing it with this Staryu here, I could evolve it into Starmie. I could evolve it at any time I want to into Starmie. You just have to beat it using only that one Pokemon. It's very possible. It's possible to do it with stuff like Rattata. You just have to know. You have to know that Pokemon. You have to know it. And Skitty was good. Skitty and Delcatty, they had cute charm for their ability, which meant that if we were up against a Pokemon with the opposite gender, then there's a 50% chance on contact that the Pokemon will become infatuated, which means they won't attack. 2 hours of stream. Yep, we've been here for 2 hours. I missed like 3 of these. We've been here for 2 hours. We're going until 5, and then I'm switching over to twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive. Actually, let me give you guys a schedule. What I realized with these streams, I can take breaks and let you guys get a hold of what's coming up on streams for the rest of the week. Doesn't it get boring using the same moves over and over? It gets boring using the same moves over and over, but you gotta remember you're fighting different enemies. So you gotta, there's a whole level of strategy to it that I like. It's boring using the same moves, but you gotta figure out your Pokemon's strengths and weaknesses to do so. Okay, let me give you guys the upcoming stream schedule, and I'll talk more about it because I actually remember it pretty fondly. I remember the hell that was trying to get Skitty to win all these battles. Okay, so like I said, today's October 22nd, Sunday, and on Sundays we do 2 streams here on my channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. All my times are Eastern Time Zone. We're streaming Pokemon here right now, but at 6 p.m. over on twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive, I'm streaming a game called Last Word. It's an RPG whose mechanics are based around getting the last word in combat. So the whole game is using insults to win, but you want to have the last word. Hence the name of the game. That's going down at 6 p.m. over on twitch.tv/InstantReplayLive. Make sure you follow over there so you get notified whenever I or someone else on the stream team goes live with the stream. We stream throughout the week. There's different types of games all the time. And then Tuesday, if you guys enjoyed this stream, on Tuesday, we could possibly come back for more shiny hunting. We'll come back Tuesday, October 24th at 5 p.m. I'm moving the weekday, I'm moving the times for the weekday streams up 1 hour because I know it's a lot of people wish that I can do it at 5. Okay, like I said, Eastern Time Zone. This is all Eastern Time Zone. October 24th. 5 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, we'll be doing more shiny hunting. We might do more with Zigzagoon. We might switch it to a different Pokemon. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that one for me. So that's October 24th, 5 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And then October 27th at 5 p.m. we'll be picking back up with Orwell. For those of you who don't know, that is that's a game where I play a member of an intelligence agency, and I need to figure out who's behind all of these bombings happening in this game's universe. It's actually getting to be really interesting. The VODs for those are up on the channel if you want to check those out. The first 2 parts, you can check those out. You got a lot of time between now and Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. To take a look at that. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to Emerald. Where's Emerald? There we go. There we go. All right. Let's keep it moving. Is that today or tomorrow? Let's see. The last word stream is later today. It's actually in 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours. The next shiny stream is in 2 days. Not tomorrow, not the next time the sun rises, but the time after. And then the Orwell stream will be Friday. So 5 times that the sun rises from now. That's how we go do it. That's how we gotta get across. That's why I include the time zones, because I know that a lot of people watch me. Actually, I have more people watch me over in Europe than here in the Americas. I've learned that. I actually learned that a long time ago. That's why for a long time I've included what time zone I'm in, so that you can use that to figure out what time zone you're in. I'm sorry, what time you should watch it for the time zone you're in. That's also actually left over from my mass communications degree. I naturally look at times and say, why didn't they include a time zone? Why didn't they include a time zone? How am I supposed to know when I'm supposed to be a part of this? Even though it's something that's only happening locally. But naturally. Yep, like Carlos. I knew Carlos is in Spain. So Carlos needs to know he needs to know my time. When I put a time up, I mean my time. And then he can look at it and see and compare it to what time it is for him. That's also another reason why I decided to move things up a little bit. Because a lot of people in the UK, I have a lot of, like, Retro. Retro lives over in the UK. So if I do a stream at 6 o'clock, I already know Retro's not going to be able to catch it, because over there I believe it's just getting to midnight when it's 6 here. So I try and include ET or whatever time zone I'm doing it in it, so that he knows whether or not he can make it. Bets. I feel like we're gonna get a shiny. I feel like if we keep at this, we'll get a shiny. Come on. Plus 6 hours. Because of that, I had to watch the last lane stream at midnight. Yeah, I remember that. I tried to not have it go. I realized if we wanted to get late and done, that was the only way. If I wanted to get it done on stream, that was the only way I could have it happen at that time, because I knew we didn't have enough. Gameplay, I guess, to actually warrant it a Sunday. People would be mad at me if I knew and I put on a Sunday. And notifications. Yep. And there's this cool thing called subscriber feed. It doesn't. What I've noticed is it doesn't work if I'm not paying attention when I'm setting things up. It'll mess everything up for everybody. Like, I need to make sure it's on Eastern time, and when I do that, I don't know if it works for people outside of my time zone, if it'll change it for them. But that's why I also put it in the or I try to put it in the thumbnail, the title card. So if they see it there, they can figure it out there as well. I just like to try to alleviate any problems that could come up. I already know, like I said, this was what I focused on early for my bachelor's in college. So I know all the problems, or I should know all the problems that'll arise, and I should know to circumvent them in case they do happen. Because the way YouTube works, I don't control nothing. Everything's gonna be done how YouTube wants it. So let the stuff that I do control, that I do have control over, let's use that as best as I can to make sure there's no problems with anybody wanting to catch something and they have the opportunity to catch it. Hey, all right, Brandon, go get that Regigigas. Are you question? I hope you. Let's see. I don't know if you've been listening to the stream. If you're still catching it, Brandon, are you nicknaming all the Reggies? Have you nicknamed them anything? I know you. Don't you have to nickname one of them to get Regigigas? I know you have to give one of them a certain item. I know you have to give Regice an item. You don't have to nickname them, do you? Let's see. Yeah, only Reggie Gigas has been eaten. I knew one of them did. I got Reggie Gigas myself. It's actually the first time I've ever. No, wait. Yeah, I didn't have them in Diamond and Pearl. It's the first time I got them, so like I'm pretty. It's pretty fresh in my mind how to get Reggie Gigas. Good luck to you. Good luck. Go get that Reggie Gigas. Get that shiny Reggie Gigas. Okay, so people have been in and out of the stream all day. That's fine with me. It's cool. I know people got stuff to do. It's okay. Let's see. Why? I have a question. Why don't your streams get saved as videos automatically when they are finished? Do you mean on the channel or saved on my computer? I can answer the saved on my computer one because they're 3 hours long, and then that means I have to edit through 3 hours of footage. So they do. I just have to figure out where they are on my computer and then edit them. Do they get saved? They actually do get saved here on YouTube. I don't publish every stream. I don't publish it immediately. Most of the time, what I'll do is I'll publish it a day after. I'll publish it a day after, mostly because I just need to figure out where to put it on my schedule. I don't something that, let's see. I'm actually glad that Jasmine's not super into all the videos I post on the channel, because what it does is it helps me get the opinion of someone who doesn't watch everything on the channel. I do a lot of feedback and stuff, and then like when I say I have a bunch of schedules and stuff, I have to figure out how everything works in the schedule. It's because I'm taking stuff into feedback. I'm taking feedback into mind when it comes to getting this done, doing my channel. So with Jasmine not watching everything on the channel, that gives me the feedback of the person who doesn't want to see everything that I post, which is okay. Now, one thing she complains is that I send notifications out all day. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, you post a video at 2, you post a video at 3:30, you stream at 5. you post the same stream at 5 at 10. I don't even know how you do that one. So I was like, yo, you're right. I actually do post too much stuff all the time. So I try to not post the stream immediately after it happens, simply because I want to space things out. So like, for example, this stream, I'll probably post a stream tomorrow. I'll figure out a way to post this stream tomorrow in the middle of the day, because I have Pokemon going up tomorrow. I'm changing the Pokemon time to actually 3 o'clock. I'll catch you later. Scatterbugs. I'm changing the Pokemon time to 3 o'clock. It makes it a little bit easier and possible for everybody to see my stream. Let me see. So then I'll probably post this stream, the VOD from this stream, I'll probably post around 5 o'clock. Whenever I go on lunch tomorrow, it'll probably be around 5 o'clock. But I'll post it then. And then I always have announcement videos as well. She complained about that too. You say you post videos at 10. I thought you didn't like mornings. So if I post at every single possible point that I have set up for me, like scheduled for me, I'd post 5 videos a day. I post 5 videos a day, all from 10 to 10. That's a lot. I try to not bombard people with notifications like that. So I'll have things spaced out. So like this, I'll probably post this around 5 tomorrow or so. Something weird happened to me. I passed a link to one of the streams to a friend, and that stream wasn't published on YouTube, but I could see the whole video if I clicked on the link. It's probably because you were part of the stream. I don't know. What I can do is try and figure out which stream that was. If you remember, feel free to tell me, and I'll go back and make sure it's published. When it came to stuff like the Leighton stream, I knew specifically that I would be able to stream Leighton once a week on Sundays. And then the stream's 3 hours long. So what I could do, instead of posting the whole stream, because that's actually a lot to sit through. And the puzzles were sometimes downtime. So what I did was I chopped it up, and instead of publishing it all at once, I chopped the VOD up into 5 bite-sized episodes and spaced and scheduled that across the week. So if you, let's see, so like for the first latent stream, if you caught the first latent stream, that was 3 hours long. That was 3 hours long. I cut that up into 5 episodes. And after that stream, if you missed the stream, you weren't going to be able to catch the whole VOD. But what you can do is on Monday, you can subscribe and check out the VOD as it posts throughout the week. So you catch it on Monday, you catch it on Tuesday, you catch it on Wednesday. I'll give you a break on Thursday. You catch it on Friday, you catch it on Saturday, and now you're up to speed so that once we start the next stream on Sunday, you now seen every episode. So that's why, like in a lot of stream stuff, I plan on doing like that because I like shorter episodes. I don't like having these super long things. The only exception is like when it's really long, like that 7-hour race. Nobody better be expecting me to chop that up into pieces. I'm not. If you want to see the race, you need to watch the race as it was. So that's why that's how it is. Like the latent VODs, except for that last episode, the latent VODs as a whole won't be up, but they are up in bite-sized pieces, so you can catch that up. Wanted to finish the game? Sorry, you need to solve 16 more puzzles. Exactly. While that was fun doing all those puzzles, there was a lot of downtime in it. There was so much downtime, and that's why I put all 16 in one episode of that. That one VOD episode was the same length as the rest of the VOD episodes. But that stream where we did 16 puzzles, that stream was almost 70% us doing the 16 puzzles. So I knew, okay, we got to chop this up. We got to go to work. We got to cut these clips down. We got to cut these clips all the way down. And I want to do more streams like that. I want to do more games where I can stream the whole game. Stream the whole game. I'll stream it on Sundays. If you miss the Sunday stream, that's fine. Just the rest of the week, just come back and you'll be able to catch up. You won't be able to interact with everybody, which I know was a thing that people like. Like you said that, Carlos. You said you liked interacting live with the stream as opposed to watching the VODs. But if you can't make the stream, you can't make the stream. I don't know what to tell you. So just check the VODs. Just catch the VODs. And next time, just try and make the stream. If you can't make it, you can't make it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that you can't make it. It's okay. It's okay. We got about 30 minutes. We got about 30 minutes left. Let's see. I want to do an episode. I know we didn't completely do every puzzle. But I'm gonna say this now so that I want you guys to hold me to it. I'm gonna do an episode where I go back and I do a lot of the stuff that I missed in the game, because it told me at the end. It said at the end, there are still things that you left behind or stuff like that. You left stuff in Saint Mystere. It's not gonna be a stream. It's just gonna be a recording thing. It's just gonna be a recorded thing so that I can go back and get all the stuff that I missed. I said I wanted to do it, and I actually meant that. So I'll go back and solve some of the puzzles that I missed. I feel like I can go back and solve them now. And it's just gonna post on a random day. I'm just gonna find time to get to it. I probably might do it Tuesday if I can talk. If I can talk Tuesday, I'll probably record it Tuesday and just upload it on a given day. It's the part 6. Okay. Yeah, parts. Yeah, with the exception, let me see. I could take a look at that real quick. With the exception of the very last stream, the very last latent stream that we did, I didn't publish any of Layton's stream whole. I published them in bite-sized chunks. So stream 6. Let me see if I'm pretty sure the cards that I created. Tell what stream everything is. If you look at it, it has a stream number or the stream date. If you just look for the 6th date, all of those are stream 6. What if I publish the link on a comment in the last Leighton video? Hang on. I'll take a look at it right now. Let me see. Leighton, let's see. Village should have it come up. I don't play many games with the word village in it. Let's see. Can I maximize this? Oh, my glasses. Did I leave them in the car again? Okay, so the sixth stream for Leighton, part 6 was October 1st. So if you look at all the cars that have episode whatever number, and then it says from 10:01 stream, all of those are that stream. Next time I do a game where I'm using the stream VOD in chunks, what I'll do is I'll also include what number stream it was. That should make it easier. That should make it easier. I do it that way because I know a lot of people don't want to sit through an entire stream. Some people do, but some people don't. So it kind of helps both people. It's an entire playlist at its own, and then it's got the episodes in chunks, so you can sit and watch them in 25-minute chunks, 30-minute chunks, 40-minute chunks, however long they are. I'm trying to please both parties at once. Hopefully I don't piss everybody off. But the availability is there. It's all there. Man, almost 300 encounters, no shiny. That's a lot. That's a lot. I wonder how many people know that when I start a stream, I actually start it at least 5 minutes early. My aim is to always start it 5 minutes early. That's another thing that's hung over from me as a mass comm major. You always want your footage rolling early, never late. So I always start my streams 5 minutes early, and you can actually come and hang out in the chat with me if you want to before it's streamed. You just have to find the video on your subscriptions. Like when it goes live, it has the video all the way at the top. But before then, you have to find it on your own. So I wonder how many people actually know that they can hang out in the chat with me beforehand. They can hang out and chat with me beforehand. And I have music playing as well. I have my music going. Sometimes I'm on mic. I mostly use that as time to get ready. But most of the time I'm ready way before. I'm ready way before the scheduled stream time. There, almost at 300. Almost at 300. Let's see. So like I said, here in this area, is even a question, have you seen the video of Help Catalonia? No, I haven't. I think you asked me that before. I think you asked me something about Catalonia. My jam just came off. There we go. That's what I was talking about an hour ago. I think you asked me about that. Something about Catalonia. Like I mentioned before, in this route, it's only Zigzagoon, Poochyena, and Wormhole. I wanna see something. What do you guys think we'll run into a shiny for first? Will we run into a shiny Zigzagoon, a shiny Wormhole, or a shiny Poochyena? What do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen first? Shiny Zigzagoon, shiny Poochyena, or shiny Wormhole? Ah. Yeah, not click on the next one. Let's see. Peter's saying Poochyena. Peter's saying shiny Poochyena. I believe it. Even though we have a better chance of running into a Zigzagoon, I believe Poochyena. Yesterday, I'm just curious about how people for other countries see the situation. That's something I could look at. I'll pull up a tab, and that's something I'll probably look at between streams. Let me see. That's something I could take a look at. This song, this song I blast on the way out of work every single day of the week. Let's see, this is Mewmore, isn't it? Yeah, this is Mewmore. I could tell, you could tell a Mewmore beat. You could tell it whether the track was made by Mewmore, just like you could tell if it was Timbaland who made a beat or not. What is this one? Oh. All right, we're approaching 300. We're approaching 300. All right, we're streaming this for another what? Another 15, and I'll give you guys the stream schedule for the rest of the week as well. Got a lot of streams coming up. Honestly, I can't wait. I can't wait until I get this next announcement video off. There's so much I can't even say because because we're so early in the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about, and I just can't. I just can't. I got a lot. Like I have like a huge project coming up for a stream, and I just can't talk about it. It's It's been hurting me for the past 2.5 hours to not talk about this, honestly. I actually still need to set. I can't believe I haven't even set up completely for that project yet. I barely set up for this one completely. I was this morning I was still setting up for it. I've been slacking lately. I've been slacking because I've been super tired at work. I've been super tired at work and handling other things as well. So eventually I'll get my stuff together. But I can't wait. You guys, listen. Not next week, but the week after, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. We gonna have so much fun. We got so much fun. It's ultimately gonna be a way for you guys to actually play along. Like I hate that it's called Let's Play, when ultimately it's me playing and you guys watching and being backseat drivers. Not that you guys shouldn't be backseat drivers. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. But I like for you guys to play along as well. So I'm working on a project to make it so that you guys can actually play as well. You can have a huge part in it. And honestly, it's what I was most excited about when it came to doing a 3rd gen playthrough. For the longest, like if you know me, you know I didn't like 3rd gen for many reasons, but the biggest reason was the Pokemon from Gen 2 didn't transfer over. So I already had a disdain for Gen 3. But then there's something in Gen 3 a long time ago that I found. I was like, yo, this is it. This is what's going to get me to like this game. If there's anything that's going to get me to like it, it's going to be this. And honestly, I can't wait to do that with you guys. It's coming. We're almost there. We're almost there. We finally started the Nuzlocke playthrough, and that's fine. But we're almost there. You got to just give me another week and a half, I believe it is. 10 days, and then the announcement video goes up. I should probably shoot the announcement video sometime when my voice comes back. But it's coming. It's on the way. It's on the way. I missed like 3 encounters in this one. Oh, my jam. This is my jam. This is the best song ever. This is the best song ever. There's no song better than this one. There's plenty of songs better than this one. But it's good. It's a good song. Turn it up. Let's see. We're almost at 300, ladies and gentlemen. Almost at 300. Anybody got any final words before we get to 300? Before we get to encounter number 300. Any final words? All right, so if we only get to 300, let's see what percentage. 300 out of 8192. It's roughly what? It's almost 3%. Oh no, it's a little over 3%. Yeah, it's 3.6% of our encounters for us to make the average of 1 shiny. All right, so that's 300 there. All right, I'm going to go ahead with this nice little round number. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. And give me some time to get some more water so I can heal my voice. We'll be back with more shiny hunting. We'll do more shiny hunting. Let me save right here. I'll save right here. And then we can go ahead and give me something not vampire related for me to end the stream on. I got the perfect thing for us to end the stream on that's not vampire related. You ready for this one? It's been a while, ain't it? It's been a while. Okay, guys, once again, upcoming streams. We just finished our shiny hunt for today. We'll be back with more shiny hunt later in the week. But later today, I'll stream over at twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive at 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, actually, by the way. All my times are Eastern Time Zone. I'll be streaming Last Word. It's an RPG where the mechanics aren't really battle-focused. It's more combat with words. You want to get the last word in battle, and that will let you win. We're going to explore that game. I've had it in my library for a while. I need to get around to it, so we're going to do that just today. That's going down to twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. That'll be happening there. Make sure you follow so you get notified whenever I or someone else on the Instant Replay Live stream team goes live. And then we'll be back here October 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. With Pokemon Emerald shiny hunting. We can pick up more with Zigzagoon, or we can hunt for something else. But remember, we're only going as far as we are in the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. So make sure you keep up with that. And if you think we should hunt for something else, what you can do is you can go to at the Altplay on Twitter, twitter.com/thealtplay, or at the Altplay. And you can let me know what you think we should shiny hunt for. Remember, we're only going as far as we are in the playthrough, so make sure you check with the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke playthrough here on my channel before you say, hey, I want you to go shiny hunt Groudon. No. No. Okay, and then October 27th at 5 p.m. we'll be back with more Orwell. Orwell is a game where I work for an intelligence agency, and it's my duty to find information on people that we think might be part or involved with bombing that happened in the game's universe. So we need to figure that out. That's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, thank you guys for joining me for the first super chill stream. We're just relaxing and maxing. We shiny hunt for Zigzag. Thank you guys for chilling with me for that. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you enjoyed this stream, we'd love to see more like it. Then all you have to do is hit that red button below this video. That's that subscribe button. And turn on notifications. That way you get notified whenever we go live with the stream or whenever a video posts to the channel. Thank you for checking this out, and I'll catch you later with more here on Altplay. This was fun. This was fun. I gotta go poop. I gotta go poop, guys. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in about an hour. A little bit more than an hour. I'll catch you over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive.